Namaste and welcome to Tridevi Chamunda Mandir in Denver, Colorado. I'm Yamajit. I'm so very glad that you're joining us this evening for the first installment of a brand new series, Tantric, Breathwork, and Meditation. Let's start out with a couple of announcements. So this coming Friday will be our next installment. This will be part 6 of our modern Cho practice for the West. This particular installment will be addressing personal issues by combining some of the meditations we practiced earlier in previous episodes. So, in other words, we're going to combine the white and black feasts of nectar and the red feast of flesh and blood. And this will give you an opportunity to explore deeper levels of a personal issue. Today, we're going to be doing a meditation called Tonglen. And Tonglen is a form of Tibetan Buddhist meditation. It originated from the Lojong, or mind training teachings. These were developed in the 11th century by the Indian sage Atisha. So an essential goal of Lojong is the ability to overcome what's referred to as self-cherishing, which in this context means clinging to a narrow and ego-centered mindset. So in these practices, self-centered thinking, the goal is to replace that thinking with compassion for all living beings, including those that we even might dislike or be in conflict with. Also, Tonglen can be done for the benefit of souls of those who have passed on, not yet reincarnated. In other words, persons whose spirits are in the bardo. Tonglen literally means sending and taking. So it refers to visualizing oneself breathing in, that's the taking, the suffering of beings, and then breathing out, this is the sending, one's own well-being, which is symbolized by white light, in order to alleviate that suffering. During part of the meditation, you'll be invited to visualize a crystal vajra within your heart center. So this is an example of a vajra. Vajra means lightning bolt or diamond. And imagine something like this made of crystal. Or you could also envision a clear double terminated crystal in your heart center as well. So this vajra is going to be the tool with which we will imagine negativity and disharmony, symbolized by black smoke. We're breathing that in, and that being transformed into healing energy in the form of white light. Tonglen is often utilized as a component to Cho practice. This is actually how I got involved doing this meditation. And in future installments of our Cho practice series, we'll be incorporating an abbreviated form of this form of meditation, which we'll be practicing today. So Tonglen can be utilized as part of a sadhana, like a Cho practice, but it can also be a regular personal sadhana practice unto itself. So there are individuals who do nothing but this form of meditation. So with that, I invite you to find a comfortable place to sit. Find a place and a position where your back can be straight, your breath can be full. And let's just begin with some deep breathing. And namaste to Deborah. So as you breathe, No need to close your eyes. Let go of the concerns of past and present, the cares of the day, and bring your awareness to the present moment. Just breathe out the worries, the concerns. Breathe out anything that may get in the way of this meditation. Breathe in relaxation and an openness to experience and learn. And then I invite you to think of someone close to you who is in need of your compassion. So this could be someone in need of healing, or someone who's experiencing troubled times. This can be one person or maybe a small group of persons that you're close to as well. And like I said, you can all also do this practice for the spirits of the dead, those who are currently in the bardo. So the first step of our meditation is called resting in open awareness. So now sit comfortably to meditate with your back upright. Have your eyes open. Let your gaze be relaxed and slightly downcast. And continue breathing deeply. Again, let go of any distracting thoughts at this point. When thoughts come up, just simply let them go. Just breathe them away with each exhalation. And now join your attention with your breath. Just focus on nothing but the sensations and sounds of air entering and leaving as you breathe. Now bring your attention inward and begin to feel the sensations in your body. Let yourself come fully into contact with yourself, in contact with your body, and in contact with your emotions. Try not to speculate or analyze anything. Just simply be open to observe, to feel, and connect with what is manifesting at this very moment. And as you continue to connect, just breathe into your experience and let your mind settle. Awareness, openness, and sensation inseparable. And then when you're ready, allow your awareness to gradually radiate out, to include first your entire body, and then what is present around you. Just let go into openness and let your mind be like the ocean. Perceptions and thoughts, like fishes, do not disturb the ocean. The ocean doesn't chase after them or judge them. They simply are just there. And then they're gone. They swim away. Just let everything be. Let the mind be at rest and at ease in openness. Keep consciously breathing into your experience and relaxing. Your mind at ease, open, and resting in the vividness of your experience. So the second phase of our meditation is called Seeking Refuge in Awakened Sanctuary. So I invite you to imagine who or what epitomizes for you the essence of divine truth and goodness. This can be a divine being such as Ma Kali, Ma Durga, Lord Shiva, Lord Ganesha, Jesus, Allah. Or it could be a person like your spiritual teacher. Or even, if it's most comfortable, a formless presence representing wisdom and love. Imagine this being in front of you and be open to his or her presence as you would imagine it would be. and call upon your divine being and ask for support, for guidance, and awakened transmission. And then imagine your divine being responding to you with great wisdom, with compassion, and great love. And gradually you'll come to actually feel its presence, its support, its wisdom, and its love. And now we're going to silently, to ourselves, chant the Refuge prayer. So repeat this with me. We're going to recite it 3 times. I call upon and take refuge in the divine. Please be present and support me. I call upon and take refuge in the divine. Please be present and support me. I call upon and take refuge in the divine. Please be present and support me. So our next step is called Cultivating Awakened Mind. In this part, we'll now set the feeling and intention that we're not just engaging in this meditation for ourselves, but rather on behalf and for the benefit of all sentient beings. So at this time, I invite you to consider the suffering that all beings experience, and the fact that awakening is what sets beings free. It's awakening that brings them to lasting happiness and peace. Make your intention of awakening to benefit others and help lead them to genuine freedom, joy, and peace. So our 4th step is called stepping into love. So I invite you now to call upon and imagine your chosen divine being as a loving presence which is seated or standing above your head. And then aspire to pray to fully embody love and compassion for yourself and for all beings, and to serve as a vehicle for love, compassion, and healing. And in answer to your heartfelt aspirations, your chosen divine being now dissolves into light. And as you breathe in, it enters you through your crown chakra and comes to rest within your heart center. And as this happens, let yourself be aware of any sensations or emotions which accompany this manifestation. And feel that you're now inseparable from the divine and awakened love. And you appear now as a body of pure light. And inside your heart center now appears a crystal vajra of light, the essence of indestructible pure being, divine and awakened love. And allow yourself at this point to contemplate the suffering of all beings and engender compassion for everyone, including yourself. And imagine that from the crystal vajra in your heart center, sacred and awakened love and compassion begins to radiate in the form of a 5-colored rainbow of light, which is sent out to all beings and also to your ordinary self. And feel that divine spectrum radiating outward with each exhalation. Breathing out that healing light to all beings. And if you wish, you may join in chanting the mantra of compassion. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Om Mani Padme Hum, the jewel within the lotus. So we will now take and send for ourselves. So let yourself appear once again as an awakened presence, a body of light, the union of all awakened love and compassion. And in your heart, once again, imagine the Vajra of crystal light that is the essence of awakened love, compassion, and wisdom. And then imagine your ordinary human form, your ordinary self, sitting in front of you, facing you. And get in touch with any aspect of yourself, any aspect of your suffering, and open to loving kindness and compassion for yourself. Work through any issues within yourself that arise, such as shame or unworthiness or insecurity or fear. And then see your suffering as black smoke and breathe it into your heart center. And as you inhale, as soon as the smoke touches the Vajra, let the lightning bolt of brilliant white light transform the suffering to awakened love, compassion, and healing energy. And then breathe out this white light, this awakened love into yourself in front of you. Breathing in the black smoke of disharmony, and breathing out the white light of harmony and healing. And repeat this process again and again, synchronizing the meditation with your breath. And imagine your ordinary self filling with white light, filling with awakened love. And see this light alleviating suffering and bringing about awakening within yourself. And imagine yourself becoming gradually healed and illuminated and awakened. And now, after getting in touch with your own suffering, let yourself consider all the people who suffer the same or a similar affliction. And then imagine all of these people, all of these animals, all of these spirits in front of you. surrounding your ordinary self. Breathe deeply and visualize taking and sending for the whole group of fellow sufferers simultaneously with yourself. Breathing in the black smoke of suffering and breathing out the white light of healing and compassion. And now we will take and send for others. So begin to imagine yourself appearing again as a body of light, the union of awakened compassion. And once again, envision that crystal vajra of light in your heart. And then begin to see the persons or people in front of you whom you want to work with at this time, those individuals you thought about in the opening. Contemplate their suffering and be open to feel loving kindness and compassion for this individual or individuals. And now on each in-breath, breathe in their suffering as black smoke and see it instantly, spontaneously transformed by the lightning bolt emanating from the Vajra. This transforms their suffering into white light, awakened compassion, love, and healing energy. And then breathe out this light with each exhalation to that person, those people in front of you. And repeat this visualization again and again until you see them filling with light, becoming healed, becoming happy, and awakened. And then gradually extend your love on every breath to include all beings, imagining all sentient beings in front of you, including those whom you may be in conflict with or those whom it may be difficult sometimes to feel compassion for. Breathing in again the black smoke of suffering, and breathing out the white light of compassion and healing and awakening. And as you breathe, imagine everyone filled with white light, being healed, liberated, and completely awakened. And let yourself rest in this. And now the stage of dissolving. Let all that you've engaged with, yourself as the awakened presence, the Vajra of crystal in your heart, the thoughts and feelings of compassion, let it all dissolve into space, into formlessness. Let go of all thoughts, all conceptuality, all sense of a reference point. Just let go into open awareness and rest right there in that space. Rest in awareness naturally. Your mind inseparable from space and from openness. And rest like this for the next few moments. And now the final stage of dedicating. We'll conclude this practice by dedicating any and all benefits of our meditation to the happiness and liberation of all beings. So I invite you to silently repeat this prayer after me. May any and all benefit arising from my meditation be dedicated to the well-being, to the happiness, and to the liberation of all sentient beings. May we all come to live in harmony, peace, and joy. Om Tat Sat Om. I invite you to bring the palms of your hands together at your heart center. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Inhale and exhale. And if your eyes are closed, slowly open them. And namaste. Blessings always. Jai Mata Di. And thank you so very much for joining in this meditation. I hope that you will replay the recording of this broadcast occasionally and do this meditation and maybe work it into your regular practice. The practice of sending and receiving for all beings. Thank you again. Look forward to you joining us on Friday. Thank you to Deborah and Bryce, and Jamie, and anyone else who may be watching. Next Tuesday, we're going to do a meditation called POA. This is a chakra cleansing, which also involves healing to all sentient beings. And I look forward to you joining in our Cha practice on Friday. Until then, namaste, Jai Mata Di, and good night.